Good evening, everybody, and welcome to USPHL North Division action here at the Southwood County Recreation Center, where we have the series conclusion between the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings and the Isanti Outlaws. Good evening, everybody. My name is Mike Comer. I'll be bringing you the action tonight. Art and Zach on the cameras. Our good buddy Matt Fillmore running the show up here, and of course, the number one goalie in our hearts, Rory McGibbon. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Pretty good after all that snow fell and got it mostly cleaned up.
I really like the snowfall. It was late last night, and I was just walking around, leaving my footprints in the snow for all the Bigfoot and all the Sasquatch to come follow us back home.
Well, be careful what you're asking for about them Sasquatch.
Yeah.
But they got their own problems to worry about. As the Riverkings, they got their own problems to worry about tonight, as they got to try to keep pace with them pesky Squatch.
Yeah.
As they look to close out the series sweep with Isanti after earning a 10-2 victory last night, and it was really just one-sided. Take me through it, Rory.
Yeah.
I mean, from the player's perspective, what did you see last night?
Yeah, I mean, it was just an emphatic victory, really sort of stamping the difference between the two teams, and I think it will be sort of the same sort of thing tonight. The Riverkings, they have to take care of business, as the Squatch did last night, beating the Mullets handedly as well, and we're hoping the Havoc can do us maybe one or two favors tonight in their game against the Squatch, and we'll see what we get out of the boys tonight.
Yeah, that's really, you touched on it pretty well there. It's whatever you get, you kind of got to be happy with.
Yeah.
You just don't know from night to night. That's the good old hockey game. Yeah. What can you expect out of it? Tonight, really, it's going to be a kind of a different setting for the Riverkings in the goal, as last night, it was a newcomer.
Yep.
It was Dominic Height, had a great night, great debut for the Riverkings, but tonight it's kind of the old veteran of Deacon Shaw, who comes in, 16 games played with a 13-win, 2-loss record, 4 shutouts on the season. You know, if Rapids really wants to shut things out, he's probably your guy that you want to have out there.
Yeah, Deacon's been incredible all season. I mean, only 2 losses on the season. It speaks for itself. He's done really well this season and been able to close out wins and games, and his stats are excellent.
Yeah, those stats, I mean, maybe they're a little more inflated than what he'd like after a couple starts that were a little rough lately, but he's still sporting a 2.1 goals against average and still stopping the puck .916, almost 92% of the time he's getting that stop. So that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's interesting, the difference in style between Deacon and Dominic. Well, Dominic, he uses his athleticism quite a lot, and Deacon, I think he's a lot more composed and a lot more technical in his movements in the net, and I'll be excited to see their differences tonight.
As we have the opening introductions coming our way right now, is for the Outlaws, Brandon Bennett, followed by Alexander Baskikov, then Blake Maddox, followed by Jacob Patterson, Colton Lane, and Charles Healy going between the pipes tonight, as he closed out the game last night, and he made some pretty good saves. And both goaltenders last night, in Charles Healy closing out the game, and Joel Girard. I mean, they both made big saves when they had to, but Rapids had all of their attention on them, and they really struggled at times dealing with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was close to 70 shots last night, I believe. I mean, Girard, he started the game. I thought he played well for what he could have done. So many high danger opportunities, and with some of the players on that Riverkings team, it's hard to keep them at bay all night, and he closed that well, and I think he'll be looking to have a strong start tonight.
Well, we are just moments away from the national anthem, so we'll quick step out here on Flow Hockey, Wisconsin Rapids Community Media at 105.5 WRI, as we are closing in on that opening puck drop. ceremonial puck drop coming up here in just a moment. But before that, the Riverkings starters are as follows. Felix Allstrand with Marcus Anderson, part of the Euroline, and Caden Garcia, Oliver Bolduc, and Jake Bryceland, and of course Deacon Shaw between the pipes, looking for Rapids to try to secure another shutout. As I've mentioned before, he's got 4 on the season. Here's an opportunity to get another one and build those points on the ledger as they still trail the Squatch by 4 points as they look to add 2 more tonight and move from 66 up to 68. But of course, Squatch, they've got a game tonight against Hudson, and no disrespect to Hudson, that's going to be a tough one for the Havoc to match with as they go head-to-head with the Squatch.
Yeah, and the Euroline is getting another new addition, another European, but Jake Bryson's looking to hop in with Allstrand and Anderson tonight and bring a bit of British connection to that line.
Well, that'll be all right. And that's, I mean, the British, that's still Europe, ain't it?
We like the British up here.
Yes, they do. Plenty of Canadians as well, as you have Bolduc, he's from Quebec, and Garcia, he's from British Columbia. So you go from one end to the other in Canada and all over in Europe. So well represented. And then, of course, Deacon Shaw, he's just from Utah. Yeah. He's just from Utah.
I mean, he showed me some of the pictures of back home in Utah, and it's beautiful. I mean, the sunsets are really good, and the big mountains, all the snow on them, looks really nice out there. Yeah,
it's been well over 20 years since I've been in Utah, and I remember going with my dad. My dad was a truck driver, and going through the gorges and all that there. It was beautiful then. So someday maybe I'll venture back out there. Who knows? But that means the Riverkings, they're going to have to lose a few games, so I have the free time, and I don't know if we want that. So.
No, definitely not. And we want to keep this win streak going alive. Try to get to 10 wins. I think our longest of the season right now. With the win last night, we're up to 9, and a win tonight, going into the last weekends toward playoff with 10 wins under our belt. Be feeling really good about ourselves.
Well, there's plenty to feel good about if you are a Riverkings fan, as we are just seconds away from the opening puck drop and trying to secure another series sweep, and this time at the hands of Isanti as they actually look for the regular season sweep over the pesky Outlaws. They look to apprehend them and cuff them and stuff them back in the bus on a trip back to Minnesota. So with that, we are just seconds away from the puck drop, and here we are underway with the Outlaws and the Riverkings as Rapids, they do control the opening faceoff. As puck is trapped out to neutral ice, brought back into the Rapids zone, and just trying to gather some possessions here as there's a sharp angle opportunity taken from Isanti, but Isanti, they're keeping the puck in the Rapids end to this point, and as we're just about 30 seconds into tonight's contest. A little bit of water still on the ice, slowing that puck down just a little bit. As Isanti messing around out by the circles as there is a penalty going to be called. And here we go, first penalty of the game, and it will be just 39 seconds into the contest as it appears as though Rapids will be on the penalty kill.
Yeah, Allstrand going in for a hold, and the PK's been really good this past couple of days for a long stretch of the season, operating just at about 80%. And with Tudic's short-handed goal last night, he'll be looking to add another.
So hold for Allstrand just a few seconds into the game as face-off controlled by Rapids. Stenti coming up the near side, breaks it, center and attempt. Tudic just couldn't get there. He's about 2 feet behind as Isanti trying to gather up the puck. And there's no call on that. We'll play on as the puck's still loose in the Isanti end. Tudic trying to get there first as Andrews is able to keep possession of the puck. Working to gather a good possession here is Isanti. Really a lot of pressure put in by Denty. As puck comes up the far side by Heckert. Big rebound save off the leg pads of Shaw as we are about 2.5 minutes or a minute and a half into the contest. As the puck goes all the way down into the Isanti zone. About a minute left on the skater advantage for Isanti. As the puck goes around the boards, comes back on the near side, comes up neutral ice. Beauchamp giving a little bit of chase to that, is gathered in the corner as the puck and sent right back in on goal. Healy has to play it, and he plays it up towards his teammates as they try to mount a possession here as we are 45 seconds left on the skater advantage. Big rebound from Shaw, gathered by the Rapids defenders, sent into the corner. No harm there as another shot put in, bouncing puck right around the top of the crease. Turned away by Shaw and the defense. Trying to wide open skater right at the top of the crease for Isanti. They can't get there as Rapids sending the puck up. Bounced off the official. Diamond brings it into the zone. Skates back, sends it back out to Chevy Alexander as Rapids looks to grind down the last about 12 seconds of this skater advantage for Isanti as they have skated to about 17 and a half left first period, no score. Isanti holding a 4-1 shot advantage. It's a bit of a difference from last night as there is an icing being called against Wisconsin Rapids. 17-17 left to go. First period of action, 4-1 shot advantage. Isanti over Rapids, but still no score.
Yeah, Isanti looking a lot more energized, I suppose, with the power play early. That gets the feet going, and I think interestingly, no McNeish for the Riverkings tonight. So obviously their penalty kill is going to be looking a little different with that.
Face-off coming to the blocker side of Shaw. Controlled by Rapids, comes out neutral ice. Ilian trailed by Williams. Ilian centering it. He's wide open. Big rebound there. Bouncing puck. Still not covered. Now it is by Healy. So big save there for the Outlaws as they kept a potential opening goal out of the back of the net.
Yeah, really nice pass by Ilian there into that area that Williams can really skate onto. I mean, he had such a great opportunity there. Just forces out a great save by Healy.
Face-off, glove side, Healy. Controlled by Isanti. They bring it out to neutral ice. Bolduc, he gets the puck. Rapids clears his own. He brings it right back in. Shot, about 2 feet wide of the goal. Shot, and a goal! There's a hole in your goalie, Isanti. And Rapids goes up 1-0.
I mean, this American line has been absolutely red hot this weekend. Here we have Williams, his first on the weekend and his third point of the weekend. Williams, a really smart play there to drive the net, and Healy just out of position on that one.
We talk about some bad turnovers from time to time right at the blue line for Rapids. Well, they got one this time. Shot was wide by about a foot and a half. Big rebound behind the cage, came out the other side, and Williams buries it as we have a 1-0 game. Wisconsin Rapids over Isanti.
Yeah, it's a really smart play by Williams to drive the net there.
Yep, Riley Williams with the goal at 3:05 as Oliver Bolduc and Welsh on the assists. So Wisconsin Rapids getting things going early at 3:05 as Rapids, they're trying to get the puck back out of their end of the ice, and they do. Back out to neutral ice as Locker sends it back down around the boards. Anderson, first one back there. Healy does stop it as the Outlaws trying to gather some momentum here. Number of shots, that's even now, 4-4, as Rapids does have a 1-0 lead. They did overcome that penalty just a few seconds into the game as Rapids now gathers the puck. That's Beauchamp. Set pass up ahead, Marcus Anderson. Line change here for Isanti. Leave pass for Allstrand. Felix takes it around the boards, try to center it. Little tic-tac-toe action there as the defense got there first to the near circle. Pass up to Beauchamp. That's redirected in top of the crease. Puck comes back around the corner as Santi gets there first, but Beauchamp looks to stop it to keep it in the zone. He does. Allstrand can't get it to stay on a stick as at the other side, Bryceland, he's trying to center it. He does. Getting around the defense, trying to stuff it home. Healy covers it as Bryceland gets taken down, but everybody seems to be all right, and cooler heads prevailing as we got another stoppage. 15-15 left to go in this first period of action with Rapids still leading 1-0.
Yeah, Bryson, I mean, great bit of skill. He's one of those players who can make something out of nothing, and again into confrontation with Bennett, who's been really in the thick of it and right at the necks of the Riverkings.
Face off to the blocker side of Healy as the puck just comes off the line, or the net comes off the line just a little bit. Gets it reset as Allstrand trying to get behind the defense. Puck in the zone. Allstrand has it. Anderson running a little bit of flank and shot point blank right into the belly of Healy. Another stoppage. 14:58 to go in the first period. Rapids still leading 1-0.
Yeah, another exciting shift by that line, and Allstrand's such a good player as well. I mean, that line's just littered with amazing talent, and he's got that ability to really score from anything as well, and forces Healy to make another brilliant save.
Another face-off to the blocker side of Healy. The puck just barely gets out of the zone. Chevy Alexander had to hold his Heckert, trying to get around him. He does. Takes a shot in on Shaw. Bounces into the corner. As both teams battling in the near corner. A little bit obstructed by the safety rail. As we play through it. Center ice. Tudich brings it into the zone. Thought about lead pass Schweitzer. Shot from the circle. Big glove save by Healy. Another stoppage. 14:26 left to go. First period. Rapids leading 1-0 over Isanti.
Yeah, the Riverkings really favoring Healy's glove side right now, but he's just flashing that lever and frustrating the Riverkings offensively right now.
That's one thing Coach Paul talks about. Every shot you take's one closer to one getting through, and they already have one, as they have 6 shots on goal so far. So we will see what happens next 14:20 into the first period. As puck being battled around mid-ice, sent down to the Rapid zone, stopped by Shaw behind the goal. Puck sent around the boards, chipped up into neutral ice, picked up by Tudich, trailing by Schweitzer and Denty, centering pass, perfect shot, right, point blank into the belly of Healy. He tracked that the whole way. Those passes couldn't have been any better for Rapids, but Healy was ready for it.
Just that ability to cut open any defense in this division that Riverkings possess, and just forces Healy into his 7th brilliant save of the night, it seems.
Face off to the blocker side, 14 minutes to go. First period, Rapids controls it. Behind the goal goes Denty. Centering opportunity, backhand, loose puck, covered again by Healy. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving. Andrews took exception to something. I'm not sure quite what it was, but Healy still standing tall as he hands the puck over to the officiating crew. Rapids going to get a little bit of line change going. Officials say, hey, hurry up, let's play on. 13:50 left to go, first period, as Nelson holds his own, deflected by the defense out front. Cooper can't get much on that shot. Puck still loose. Nelson hits it into the corner where Ilian gives the pursuit. Ilian, far side, centering to Nelson inside the blue line. Shot, big rebound. Ilian can't quite get the cover on that. And now, who does get the cover is Healy yet again. Another stoppage, 13:30 to go. First period, and Healy, what workout he got last night, he's getting already back in the groove tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the Riverkings are just pounding on the Outlaws goal right now, and Nelson obviously looking for a tip on that shot, just unable to find one.
Another possession and another face-off and another win of the draw for the Riverkings. Is battling in the corner down there is Cooper and Ilian. Ilian comes away with it, trying to center it, poke checked away by Healy, but Cooper, he's holding his own, sends it around the boards over to Noah Diamond, who tries to center it to Ilian. Can't, a little too hot on that pass. Big collision from Ilian right in the corner, right by the referee's door in. A shot, backhand, that was underneath Healy.
Oh, wow,
Healy with a diving save! My goodness, outstanding! Someone go shake his hand. That was a heck of a save.
Unbelievable. I mean, he's got that compete in him. He's got that never give up mentality, and just on display right there.
He looked like Superman diving in there. Give him a cape, man. Besides his flowing golden reddish locks, man. He goes diving in there, knocks the puck up into the netting, and wow, we're still sitting at a 1-0 hockey game.
Unbelievable save.
Unbelievable. That's about as good as you see it at any level. As Bulldog, he holds his own. Can't quite hit Welsh, as Welsh knocks it around the boards. Picked up by Williams. He sends it around the boards. Locker to give a little bit of a pursuit to it. Bulldog, he can't hold his own. This is a 2-1 opposition for the Outlaws. But puck comes out neutral ice, and all they can do is just send it right back down into the corner. as the Riverkings, Caden Garcia brings it up into into neutral ice, followed up by Williams. Welsh trailing. Sharp angle shot, trying to get a weird rebound there as Williams out inside the blue line. Bulldog, little wrister, and right into the glove of Healy, and another stoppage. 12:09 left to go. First period, 1-0 lead, Rapids over the Outlaws.
Yeah, I think just a concern for me right now is these defensive turnovers. I mean, last night the defense looked a little bit flustered, just sort of struggling to connect the dots, and just a couple of chances here that the Outlaws have had a chance.
Well, turnover inside the Isanti zone. Tried to stuff it home. Was Locker, I believe, and it was, as no avail.
Yeah.
Healy was all over it yet again.
Healy was right there, and I mean, Locker, another one of these Americans on the Riverkings that have just been red hot as of late.
Face-off picked up by Santi, but Rapids still holds the zone. That was Bulldog and a centering opportunity. Nobody home. Now picked up by the Outlaws. Yost across to his teammate over there. I believe that was to Heckert, as Rapids sends the puck back down. No icing is the call. As Kormakov back around the boards. Rapids trying to hold the zone, and they do. Chip back into the corner. Is the puck as Rapids tries to get a line change. Beauchamp flips it to the slot. Nobody home. As puck comes up neutral ice. Anderson out there, part of the Euro line, being harassed just a little bit by Rylan Yost of Isanti. Puck sent out center ice. Rapids has to reset. Back around the boards with Whitehead out there. Bryceland centering to Allstrand, comes around the cage, gets out there to Whitehead, back down to Allstrand, centering to Anderson, backhand pass, Allstrand, wraparound goal, nobody home, rebound covered again by Healy. That was about as close as you can get on one of those wraparound goals too.
Yeah, Healy just absolutely under siege, and just he's barring down his hatches and just weathering the storm so far.
You know, that's a movie I haven't seen in a while, Under Siege. I don't know if you've seen that one, Steven Seagal.
No, I have
Tommy
not.
Lee Jones.
I have not had the pleasure.
That's a good one. Gary Busey.
I'll add it to the watch list.
It's a good one. It's a good late, early 90s, late 80s action flick. But either way, face-off controlled by Rapids again. 10:35 left to go, first period. Allstrand centering, Whitehead wrister right into the belly of Healy yet again. That's 15 shots, 14 saves already for Healy, and some of those saves I still can't wrap my mind around.
I mean, that diving one was just a moment of pure brilliance. Just that, like that need, that compete to get there and just never give up.
Well, that's quitters never win and winners never quit. You can say that, as face-off controlled again by Rapids. Battling along the boards, Allstrand, he centers it. No one gets there. It's Beauchamp. He gets there, centering again. Try to get a tic-tac-toe, bouncing puck, held in by Whitehead. Down along the goal line, that's Allstrand trying to center it. Bouncing puck bouncing all over the place. Goal is off the line, so they should have blown that dead about 5 seconds ago. As we sit with another stoppage, 10:03 left to go. First period, 1-0 Rapids over Isanti. They're going to have to get some gorilla tape out there and tape that goal down. I'm not saying anything negative about Healy because he's making unbelievable saves, but that net's not staying very well.
No, and this Euroline V3 has just been at him all night.
Rapids controls another face-off as right about now, Andrews comes up with Isanti, drop pass, but no one home, and now it's a 4-2 situation. Rapids coming up into the zone. Everybody getting where they need to. Schweitzer just missed the top left corner as we look at it. As Isanti, they're sending the puck right back down into the other end. Rapids again, they are wearing their home white jerseys with white socks, green and blue striping, big green numbers, as they are trying to get this series sweep over Isanti as we get another stoppage. Puck up into the netting as 9:20 left to go, first period. Now Isanti, they've got kind of a color scheme just like the old Miami Hurricanes. That orange and white and kind of a darker green with some black in there. And they are going from my right to the left, and Rapids, of course, going from my left to the right. Rister from the circle on face-off, and that's gobbled up by Healy. And boy, oh boy, he's having a heck of a night already.
Yeah, I mean, he's really stood on his head as of right now, and I think a key would be sort of, I mean, the down-low offense is just sort of been stifled because the defensive structure is so collapsed, and I think really try and use your space up top and try and create something from there.
Rapids has the puck knocked down into their defensive zone. Denty passes up to neutral ice. Olsen gets there for Isanti, and he's trying to get back up neutral ice. Puck hits an official, as official's all right, and I think the puck's okay too. Who's battle up into the zone. Tudich, he has the puck. Rister, big rebound, bouncing puck. Graffert, he couldn't quite bury it as the puck getting caught, and the official's skates. Schweitzer has one flutter just up over the goal. Pass behind the goal. Beauchamp picks it up right around the goal line. Puck bouncing around. Officials really having a good time in the game too. As backhand attempt, short side, and that's yet again covered by Healy. Stoppage of play, 8.5 to go. First period. Rapids up 1-0, and yet again, 20-5 shot advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's just complete domination. The Outlaws just can't really seem to generate anything, and just a credit to the Riverkings as of right now.
Well, it's the DJ here, the music personnel, they got that right, because I'll tell you what, Healy's playing pretty tricky as it is right now, as he's keeping the puck out of the net in a spectacular fashion. As Rapids, they win a face-off. That was to the glove side of Healy. Diamond with it now as he's being harassed by about 3 Outlaws. Law enforcement almost had to get involved with that. That was a mugging as Beauchamp, he picks it up far side, loses an edge on a skate. Pass back up, Diamond, back neutral ice. Got to get back on sides. It's Ilian. As Diamond sends it to Ilian, near side, carries up in the zone. Kind of tried to get a centering pass. It was through the slot and part of the crease. No opportunity for Rapids as Beauchamp, he gets it, a pass intercepted by Yost, and it's a 3-1 opportunity. Shot, big save by Shaw, as Rapids had one of those defensive issues there for a split second, but Shaw bailed him out yet again. As we play on, Shaw playing the puck, leaves it for Beauchamp. And that was really set up by Rapid skater just losing the edge on a skate.
This is a poor play by Beauchamp there, and a great chance by the Outlaws. Just thankfully Deacon comes to the rescue.
Rapids gets the puck right about their own blue line. Ilian trying to play some physical hockey there as Nelson skates around, pass up to Cooper. Cooper passes up to himself along the boards. Lane trying to get there, but puck stays out neutral ice. 6:57 left to go. First period of action. Rapids up 1-0 as the puck stays at neutral ice off the skates of Welch. Send down into the Rapids zone. Rapids just have to regroup here as 6:45 left to go. Williams pucks up in the skates of the official yet again. As they're trying to stay out of it. The puck's just fine. It must be a ref seeking puck or something as Welsh sends a pass across the way to Williams. Can't hold the zone, so Rapids has to get back out of the zone and reset. Bullduk pass along the boards to himself, finds it back in the corner. Puck goes around the boards. Williams gets there first. Williams and Locker both battling for it. As now Isanti, they come back up out of the zone. Harassed by, that was Patterson. He was harassed by 3 Riverkings as Bullduk brings puck back the other way into the zone. Fire stops about the circle. Back skates as the puck gets pushed off the puck, and now back the other way comes Andrews with it for Isanti. He's flanked by number 4. Don't have a 4 on the roster, so the mystery man continues. 5:44 left to go. First period. Rapids up 1-0, enjoying a 20-6 shot advantage as the puck gets lifted into the corner where Healy will try to play it. Back behind the goal, passed up by Isanti. Lemieux chips it up. Whitehead gathers about his own blue line. Pass up ahead. Anderson, Allstrand across the way. That's to Bryceland. Bryceland trying to center it. Nice little saucer pass, but the defense was there as Bennett tries to center it along the boards. Picked up by Allstrand. Allstrand waiting for his teammates to get in position. Pass behind the goal to Anderson. Rister from about the point comes from Beauchamp. Puck just sitting in the slot. Rapids sends it back down. Allstrand hitting Anderson. Shot to goal! Anderson gets the goal on a tic-tac-toe pass, and Rapids goes up 2-0.
Yeah, I was going to say it was almost felt like we needed a stoppage, just everything got so sluggish, and there's a great bit of pressure there by the Outlaws, really sort of hemming the Riverkings in, but Marcus Anderson, I mean, great finish, sort of off both posts, finds it low glove where Healy couldn't reach. I mean, a great play by Whitehead before to keep that in and send it back down low, and Felix finds his good friend Marcus for a 2-0.
We talk about the passing being tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
That was a tic-tac-toe off about every part of that cage.
Absolutely.
Down low. So Rapids now up 2-0. 4:40 left to go as Rapids getting another opportunity. Bryceland trying to get around the defense, and he's being held up by Bennett, and that will be a penalty coming up against Isanti. As Rapids shot just wide of the goal, and they stuff it home. Rapids gets another one!
Great play. I mean, Bennett is sort of just out of control, harassing Bryceland there, and just sort of gets that separation, a bit of confusion there, and Riverkings make it count. Felix, I mean, he's never going to give up on a puck close to the net, and buries one for, that must be what, 2 goals in 30 seconds?
That's pretty close. I will be double checking those scores from our official scorer up here, as that was fast and furious. I couldn't get all the information I needed, but boy, that was talk about, you know, I don't want to be critical of Bennett by any means, because he's out there, he's an enforcer. He's doing his job, but he stayed in that play too long, and he took his teammates out of that, and Rapids was able to, and that was basically a wraparound goal.
Yeah, he was just too focused on that play with Bryceland, and obviously what happens. You got to detach from that immediately. You know, it's not an emotional game. You play cold, you play heartless, and you just play what's in front of you. I think almost quite poor from Bennett there to let his emotions get the best of him.
That second Rapids goal, Anderson scored it with assist to Beauchamp and Bryceland at 15:08. So we'll just wait for the next one. That'll be coming up here in just seconds as our official score will get on the job there as we have the next goal being listed. Allstrand with assists by Beauchamp and Bryceland. With that time of the goal, 15:32, as the penalty was waved off, and now there's a little bit of pushing and shoving going on out there. And
just
it's
undisciplined from Olsen there.
So it's a roughing penalty coming up on Olsen. That'll be a 2-minute variety, and Rapids goes on the power play.
Yeah, and I wonder how fast Amazon Prime can get some duct tape for those pegs. I mean, they just can't seem to stay in the ice.
Yeah, that's, you know, every rink does things different. Like I know up at KB Willett with, up at Stevens Point with UWSP, they drill them. So I don't know if this is, that's something that we can do here in the future. That'd be something to talk to Jim Arnold, our wonderful rink manager.
I talked to Jim about it, and it's just, with the condition of the ice right now, we've been having a few problems with it, and it just, right now the drilling wouldn't be too good for it.
I understand. Well, that's why we keep you around, man. You know more than I know, and that's not saying a lot either. I'll tell you that. But Rapids they're on the power play with about 3.5 to go. As there's a shot that goes off the mask of Healy. Hope he's all right on those, because those do not feel good. I remember playing some high school broom ball or some floor hockey, and you had to wear a mask, and that wasn't fun. A shot from Tudich at the circle, right in the belly of Healy, and another stoppage of play. 3:12 to go, with 1:24 left to go on the skater advantage, and 24-6 shot advantage.
Yeah, and just going back to that headshot, I mean, every goalie's a fighter, and you're never going to let something like that get in the way of you stopping the puck, so kudos to Healy there.
Yeah, that third goal, that was Allstrand with the same assist combination of Beauchamp and Bryceland. So just different scorer, same assists. So that's really getting a lot of work down there as we move to 3 minutes left in this first period of action as Rapids regroups. Whitehead pass up to Bryceland. He brings it into the zone. A little bit of pressure by Yost at the top of the PK system that Isanti's trying to run. Passing around the far side, Beauchamp tried cross ice pass, not quite fielded or iced, I guess you could say, by Cooper. Bryceland near side. Forecheck's coming out a little bit as Ilian passed behind the goal up to Cooper. Beauchamp, Bryceland up. Whitehead skating in, wrister, bouncing puck, cleared out by the defense, and Ilian brings it up to Beauchamp. Beauchamp down, Whitehead at the circle, tic-tac-toe, shot, and a goal! Ilian with the goal, and Rapids goes up 4-0 over Isanti.
Yeah, what a great pass by Whitehead. I mean, he's having a great game offensively and defensively, and just a really nice feed, just flat and perfectly for Ilian to use that reach of his to find it.
And Healy's a little slow to get up. I know it was a little collision there with Ilian as he tried to stuff the puck home.
Yeah.
No ill will or anything going there. It was just the way the play went, and the puck was in before any collision. So that's just hopefully Healy is okay, because he is playing one heck of a game. People can say what they want with it being a 4-0 score. Yeah, Healy's playing very well, and hopefully it's going to be all right.
Shades of Superman is what we've seen, and obviously you don't want him to go out injured.
17:45, time of the goal. Just going to wait on the assists as Rapids, they were really taking care of business. 4-0.
Rapids goal, scoring his 13th of the year, Mikhail Ilian. He was assisted by number 6, Bryce Cooper.
Cooper with one assist.
Number 25, Lucas Whitehead.
And Whitehead with the other.
Cooper and Whitehead.
As the time of the power play goal was 17:45, so Rapids, they got a power play goal so far with 1:43 left to go. First period up 4-0. Shot taken. That's a big kick save there for Shaw as the Rapids defense gets to the puck. Bulldog with the puck behind his own goal. Up to Riley Williams. I believe that is Locker with it. Bring it up into the zone. Welsh just can't quite get there as Lemieux leave pass to Meskov. Puck sent down behind the Rapids goal. Picked up by Caden Garcia. Garcia going up the far side. The opposite of a Gary Larson cartoon is Garcia gets the puck poked away, and Isanti trying to clear the zone. They cannot as Locker sends it into the near corner. That's about a minute left to go in the first period. Denty gets the puck back. Rapids gets back on sides. Locker, he goes down. No trip on that as Denty goes behind the goal. Skating around by himself. Nice pass over to Locker. That gets blocked by the defense. Locker still with the puck. Sends go behind the goal. Tudich. Puck gets moved around, and that puck gets past the goal, but that goal pops off again with 42 seconds left to go in the first period.
Yeah, I'm sure the rink technicians will have a look at that net and just see if there's something to do with the ice. Maybe it's the pegs aren't too deep or something, but Healy again just battling through all that traffic in front, and Denty, I mean, he's one of those players that's so effective in tight and can lift that puck effortlessly, and Healy forced into another good save.
4-0. Rapids leading with 42 seconds to go. First period. Face off to the glove side of Healy, and puck being just batted around behind the Isanti goal by the Outlaws. 30 seconds left to go. Rapids will get the puck at center ice. Whitehead chips up ahead to Schweitzer. Schweitzer up to Tudich. Battling in there. The puck comes up into the Isanti zone with Tudich. Trying to get it up to Denty as Denty does get it. Sends down low. Sharp angle shot. No good as Schweitzer sends it around the boards. Held in by Nelson. Nelson up to Denty. Puck trapped in the corner. Centering attempt with 4 seconds left. Big rebound there. Puck's up to neutral ice. And that is how your period will end. The little pushing and shoving, a little couple words exchanged by both teams, but that's how things end in this first period, where Isanti is losing 4-1 over Wisconsin Rapids. A scoring start at 3:05 as Riley Williams scored for Rapids. Oliver Bulldog with assist to Bulldog and Aiden Welsh. Then about 12 minutes later, Marcus Anderson at 15:08 got the goal with assist to Xavier Beauchamp and Jake Bryceland. Then, about 30 seconds later, Felix Ostrand, he got a goal with assists again to Beauchamp and Bryceland. Then at 17:45, Mikhail Ilian, he got the power play goal with assists to Cooper and Whitehead for the Riverkings. In that first period, Deacon Shaw stopped 7 of 7 shots faced. And then Charles Healy, he's been playing out of his mind in this first period, and it could be a lot worse score than 4-0 if it wasn't for him, as he made 23 saves on 27 shots faced. So with that, we're going to play a quick little game with the youngsters out there, get a new sheet of ice. We'll be back here momentarily at the Southwood County Recreation Center. So keep listening here on Flow Hockey, Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, and 105.5 WIRI. And we're back here with just moments to spare before the start of the second period between the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings and the Isanti Outlaws. And it's been all Wisconsin Rapids for the second night in a row, as Wisconsin Rapids holds a 4-0 lead over the Outlaws of Isanti. 4 different Riverkings scored in that first period. Riley Williams, Marcus Anderson, Felix Ostrand, and Mikhail Ilian, all throughout the first several minutes of the game. Actually, it was throughout the period, to be accurate, as Wisconsin Rapids is dominating on the shot percentage of shot count at 27-7 throughout the game. So it's kind of more of the same as last night, but the big difference really is, man, Charles Superman Healy keeping the Outlaws in it, because he had one save. He looked like Superman diving through, and that should have been a goal, and it wasn't. Heck of a play by Healy. Yeah,
he's really earned his nickname, and Healy will look to really try and keep the team in it. I mean, 4 goals is a lot, but I think once you get that first one, you get some life in your body, and you start fighting a little harder, and Riverkings will look to really eliminate those defensive turnovers. I think there was a bounty placed on defensive turnovers in the intermission, so Riverkings want to limit them as much as they can for practice on Monday, and hopefully they'll be motivated to sort of iron out the defensive mistakes.
Now, if we were in the professional leagues, I could see what the bounty could be. I'm concerned for your stamina there, what the bounty is and how many gassers you're going to have to do, as Wisconsin Rapids and Isanti are just about ready, as Rapids will be defending the goal to my right as I look at it, and Isanti will be defending the goal to my left. And we are just about underway, and we are underway in the second period, as the opening puck drop to the second frame goes to Rapids. Rapids holds his own with Allstrand hitting the puck down to Anderson, back to Allstrand. Puck chipped out to center ice. Rapids regroups. As officiating crew, Nelson getting in the way yet again. As we just like to, we had a little bit of a laugh up here about that. How much can the officials get in the way of the puck? As it's a part of the game. Just like to give them a hard time every once in a while too. And as the puck comes up into the defensive zone for Isanti, Isanti does get it to the Rapids zone. No icing. 19-19 left to go. Second period. Rapids still leading 4-0. Isanti sends a puck in. Shaw has to just block it away. Another shot from just inside the blue line, and that goes way wide of the mark as Rapids tries to get possession, and they do. It's center ice by Anderson as he just sends it around the boards. Rapids tries to get a real quick line change, and they do. This puck gets sent down the length of the ice, but picked up by Oliver Baduk, and he has lose a handle on that puck as the ice is still just a little bit wet out there. From the resurfacing, Denti pass up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer skates in. Shot and a goal! He sniped that corner, and Rapids is up 5-0.
I mean, that's why he's an all-star. I mean, he can produce moments of magic like that. What a goal. I think Healy's glove has been so red hot. You got to try and hit that blocker, hit that short side, and Schweitzer perfectly. I mean, stone-faced, but I bet inside he's saying, wow, what a shot that was.
That was about as pretty of a goal as I've ever seen, too.
Shades of Tudich from last night.
Yes, it was. As Denti pass up to Schweitzer from about the top of the circle, he just hits that, well, you call that the one hole, and in the back of the net, and it's a 5-0 hockey game. Wisconsin Rapids on top.
Yeah, nothing Healy could have done about that. Just a perfectly placed shot, and credit to Schweitzer, and what a shot that was.
Yeah, Schweitzer gets the goal. Time of the goal, 1:22. As Beauchamp and Denty on the assists. So Rapids rolling 5-0. At 1:22 again, the time of the goal is we have 18-19 left to go. Another point blank shot that just goes wide of the goal.
Penalty coming.
Yep. Good call on that. I didn't notice that one as there's a cross check being called up here.
Yeah, just a lack of discipline from the Outlaws. Just sort of behind the play, and Denty gets toppled, and number 14,
Andrews.
Peyton Andrews, goes to the box. And I've been liking the spreading of the offense so far this game. I mean, 5 goals, 5 different goal scorers. Is nice to see the wealth of the offense being shared.
Well, this is the second power play opportunity for Rapids in the game. They got a power play goal earlier. As we will see what they can do. If they can go up 2 for 2, as Whitehead has a puck near side, skating towards the goal line. Goes around the cage, back out front to Bryceland. Slap shot for Beauchamp. That's a big stop there by Healy as Isanti gets the puck up to neutral ice, and there's a whistle for a high stick. So out of the zone goes the puck, and Rapids will have to get her set up yet again. What a stoppage of play, 17:50.
Yeah, when Beauchamp can catch that one-timer, it's an absolute rocket. He gets so much behind it, and Healy does well there to smother it.
As Beauchamp, well, he better get a lot behind it. He's 6'5", 200 pounds, so he better get a lot of velocity on that puck. As Rapids gets the face-off behind Shaw, and now here they go. Beauchamp takes it up the far side, breaks into the zone, gets around the defense, backhand, big rebound by Healy. As Cooper back to the point for Bryceland, centering attempt, nobody home, goes to Beauchamp. As Whitehead, he gets harassed right at the blue line, sends it down low to Ilian. Ilian and Cooper get a little tangled up. As Beauchamp, he holds the zone. That was close. As Rapids trying to set up that power play. A little bit aggressive forecheck being demonstrated here by the Outlaws. Bryceland, wrister, shot to goal! Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Wow. That was a lot of velocity on that puck, and Rapids is up 6-0.
I mean, shades of Tudich, shades of Schweitzer. I mean, Bryceland, the Telford, England native. What a shot that is. I mean, he scored another one sort of similar early in the season. Just it was sort of an unbelievable angle. Top of that right circle, just somehow finds the top corner past the goaltender, and what a shot that was.
2:54 time of the goal. Going to wait on the assists on that, but that was a sharp angled shot, top shelf. Healy didn't know. I don't think Healy saw it.
Yeah, I mean, the quickness of that shot, I'd be surprised if he did see it.
So Rapids now 2 for 2 on the power play. So Bryceland, he got his 8th of the year as Rapids, Isanti digging for it in the corner. As Cooper gets another assist in the game. And Whitehead with another as well, as a shot from the point. And that is nothing but gloved by Healy. So we got another stoppage play. 16:30 left to go. Second period. Rapids up 6-0, enjoying a 34-6 shot advantage over the Outlaws.
Yeah, and Whitehead's been all over this game. I mean, picking up his second assist of the night, and I mean, he's been up and down all night and making some great plays.
Well, face-off being controlled by Isanti as they send the puck around the boards. Raffert, he holds his own, sends it back the other way. Williams, as he falls down, loses possession of the puck, and now Isanti brings the puck up. Intercepted by Chevy Alexander, brought up by Williams. A 3-1 spot here for Riverkings. Shot, and a goal! Another one from that right circle, and a laser goes top shelf, and Healy's looking for answers.
What is in the water today?
Riverkings, man.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, man.
Obviously, that bounty must have energized the Riverkings. I mean, 3 shots and just top shelved again and again and again. I mean, what a shot. I want to have a look at this replay. Wow.
Wow.
Williams.
That's his second goal of the game. As Rapids just rolling 6-0. They got another opportunity there as Locker tries to stuff one home. No avail. Healy was up to it. Locker has the puck, tries to center it. Puck just sitting there. Puck comes out. Raffert gets to it. Shot just over the crossbar. Welsh with his second assist of the game. And Raffert with his first. So
from Welch and Rafford, time of the goal, 3:56.
3:56, time of the goal. Second assist for Welsh, first assist for Raffert, and Williams his second goal of the night. So Rapids just pouring it on 7-0 with 15-15 left to go in the second period. And this is one that it gets a little out of hand, and it could only get worse.
Yeah, I mean, this American line, I'm probably the 20th time I've said it this weekend, but just really playing well.
Then there's a big long pass, got behind the defense. Ilian just couldn't quite hold on to it. Skates around, leaves a shot right up in the slot. Williams can't bury it as Healy was there. But boy, oh boy, that's another one that Healy, his ability kept that out of the back of the net. My goodness.
Yeah, and Williams has had 2 really good chances. I mean, both created by Ilian, and Healy's brilliance has kept him to only 2 goals tonight.
This is definitely, I'm not going to say a clinic, but it's a good show put on by the Riverkings tonight, as they are holding the score at 7-0 to this point. And man, I have no reason to think there won't be more added to it as Ilian goes behind the cage. Centering attempt, Nelson on the right side. Rapids playing like they are in the power play as Cooper back down around to Diamond. Diamond centering it, nobody home. Nelson shot, big glove save by Healy, so another stoppage. 14:22 left, second period. Rapids still holding the line, 7-0. 38-7 shot advantage. And here you got poor Deacon Shaw at the other end, working his warm-up routine as he's kind of lonely down there.
Yeah, there was a similar great save, I thought.
Rapids just buzzing now as that shot, I think, just bounced off the top of the crossbar. I didn't hear it clink as we were talking, but that was close as Cooper, flanked by Diamond, comes in, shot, gobbled up by Healy, and that was another one that a lesser goaltender, that's in the back of the net.
Absolutely, and just want to give a quick update on the Squatch and Havoc score. It's a 3-0 Squatch at the beginning of the second.
Well, that's,
Was the Miracle on Ice, was that 4-3?
That's a good point. I don't know.
We're hoping for a miracle.
You believe in miracles. So there's a shot from the point, just tipped wide by Allstrand as we are under 14 minutes left to go. As redirect, point blank by Bryceland. He tries to wrap around there. He can't get it to go as Isanti's trying to bring things up. Bolduc, bounce off the glass. Puck just stuck on the ice. Allstrand up to Anderson. Anderson brings it up into the zone. He gets tripped up. Garcia with a shot. Big rebound there. Shot. And there's a whistle as there's a trip called against Isanti. And Rapids back on the power play. Now there's a lot of frustration, I think, coming up.
Yeah, I mean, Isanti just can't seem to dig out of this hole they've made for themselves. And the call is a tough, interesting play. I mean, Marcus just sort of has no speed, so when he tries to get going and the stick's there, it's just an obvious call to be made.
Trip for Lindblom at 6:28. So Rapids another power play. They are 2 for 2s tonight. As Allstrand with the skating about the circle. Up to Tudich inside the blue line. Back to Allstrand. Back to Tudich. Tudich circle to Anderson. To the left circle. Shot. Big rebound. Big bounce. It's just sitting there. Rapids trying to get it back out to get another shot. They do. Schweitzer. Anderson. Schweitzer. Cross pass to Tudich. Tudich shot. Big rebound. shot, and that's gobbled up by Healy. Stoppage of play, 13 minutes exactly left to go second period, 1:29 left to go in the skater advantage as Rapids, they are just peppering the goal.
Yeah, and I just want to see a bit more urgency. You see Anderson, he catches it top of the circle. You see a couple of situations like that in a game, and you have that space, and just you wait too long, and when you eventually take the space, it's all just gets smothered. Just a bit more urgency. That first step needs to be a bit quicker.
Rapids wins that face-off down low. Schweitzer, he tries to snipe the top shelf. Just a little bit of a blocker on that for Healy. Just coming out front, Anderson back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer to Anderson on the near side. Tudich, he can't get it to stay on the stick, and that just flops into the slot. And Allstrand, cross-ice pass, tic-tac-toe effort there. Nice save, and a goal by Schweitzer! It's 8-0, Rapids over Isanti.
I mean, wow. The power play's moving it nicely. They're just taking advantage of this collapse penalty kill. It's too passive. It's just too passive for a team like Rapids who can move the puck so well. And the initial play, getting it to Denty in front, and then Schweitzer to Barria, the third or fourth rebound.
Yeah, that was third or fourth. There's 1, 2, then I think the third one got it. Boy, oh boy, it's getting a little like me here. It's getting a little ugly at the Southwood County Recreation Center here in Wisconsin Rapids. Calling it the way I see it. It's getting a little rough.
Yeah, definitely. Now I want to see this American line produce some more magic.
That's Schweitzer's second goal of the game. With assists to Denty, that's his second. And Anderson with his second, or his first assist. That's at 7:26, time of the goal. So another stoppage as the puck will come down for a face-off in the Rapids end. Not to jinx anything, but Isanti hasn't taken a shot yet this second period, and those 7 shots that they had, 4 of them were on the Rapids power play, as our trusty cameraman Art pointed out. That other than that first power play just a minute into the game, Isanti hasn't really done much offensively with Rapids.
Just the Rapids pressure just smothering, and they can't get a break right now.
Well, Locker just outspeeds the puck down the ice to prevent an icing. Drop pass to Beauchamp in the far corner. Comes around, thought about trying to jam one home on the doorstep. Locker with it, back behind the goal, picked up by the Riverkings, and they can't hold the zone. They'll just have to reset. Whitehead with it. Skating backwards to his blue line. Lob pass up to Welsh, who just gets hit hard right into his own bench. He's all right, though, the young Wisconsin Rapids product. As the puck bouncing around, picked up by Whitehead. Locker can't hold it as Ilian has to gather the puck as Rapids has to reset yet again. That might be the most discombobulated Rapids has looked all night.
Yeah.
As Williams has it, stops, spins. Beauchamp tried to center it, can't. Locker tries to send it back to Williams. Williams gets his pocket picked. Isanti trying to just get it out of the zone, and they do. And that will be an icing called. Stoppage of play. 10:55 left to go. Second period. Rapids up 8-0.
Yeah, I mean the flutters of opportunities that the Outlaws do get in the Rapids zone, it's just almost worrying. I mean the defense look quite flustered, almost so taken aback that they're getting this pressure, and I think just that's where the focus needs to be coming into these playoffs, just really focusing on these defensive mistakes.
Face-off coming blocker side of Healy. Won by Rapids. Ilian tries to center it up to Cooper. Cooper holds the zone. Chevy Alexander skates in. He's being harassed. Loose puck bouncing. Can't knock it home out of midair as Ilian is now the Outlaws break out as there's a stoppage of play.
He's down.
As Healy is down. He's hurting. Second time.
Might have been a stick that caught him high.
I'm wondering if that swing and a miss by Ilian might have caught him. Hopefully Healy's all right. Don't want to see anybody get hurt. He's pretty slow to get up, and I'm just wondering if that's what had happened as he caught the blade of the stick in the helmet.
I would imagine it's something like that.
He's played a heck of a game. I've got more colorful words for it, but I just like Eminem, the FCC needs to leave me be. And I'll tell you what, he's played so well that I don't want to see him leave this game because he's having a heck of a night. You can say what you want about it, 8-0. He is playing outstanding.
Yeah, it's misleading. I mean, the chances the Riverkings get, they're high-grade chances more often than not, and just when you have so many chances like that, it's hard to keep the score down.
Well, they're making a change now as it appears as old Gerard. Oh, they're calling Gerard back. Well, let's see what they're doing. Timeout Isanti. As timeout being called here at 9:21 as Healy comes up. Gerard is talking as the team's talking. Hopefully everyone's okay.
Healy's just asking for some water right now.
So here's my question. What do you tell your team? If you're in that spot, what do you tell them?
I think it's just play for your pride. Don't let this get out of hand, and play for your pride and just respect the game and play strong to the end.
I mean, it's one where don't take any crap. I can say that. Don't take any of that, but just still respect the game, respect the opponent. Let's get this out of here, and let's load back up to Minnesota.
Lick our wounds and sort of go again next week.
Yeah, next week. We go duck hunting next week.
Yeah, that should be an exciting
I think season. I met some pretty cool people down in the Dells a week ago, and they're a nice organization. They're good people down there. And this word of advice: duck season's closed here in Wisconsin right now, and they're a federally protected migratory game bird, so you don't get caught killing them out of season. And it might get a little rough next weekend as teams are going on 2 different planes, but we'll worry about that next weekend as we still got to cuff these Outlaws and stuff them back in the bus. 10.5 to go left in the second period. Rapids buzzing 8-0. Shot point blank wide of the mark by Raffert. Rapids still holding the zone. Puck comes around the boards. That is finally picked up by Andrews as he just lifts the puck a length of the ice, and we've got a stoppage. Icing is the call. 10:08 left to go. Second period. Rapids up 8-0, and it's a 50-7 shot advantage, my friend.
Yeah, just an ocean of difference between these two teams, and the Outlaws they can't compete with the Riverkings. It's as simple as that. I mean, the difference in classes is evident, and the Riverkings will just look to continue to pound them.
Well, there's a 1-1 situation, 2-on-1 now for Isanti as Beauchamp playing some defense. Shot gobbled up by Shaw. He was ready for that one after not seeing a shot for well over 10 minutes of play as we get a stoppage. 9:59 left to go in the second period, and boy, oh boy, it's I was wondering when he'd get another opportunity, and well, there it was.
Yeah, it's just welcome back to the game, Deacon. Hope you're still with us.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, yeah, he was quick to get across the ice for that timeout. I mean, using that explosiveness.
Yeah, he's got to wake up them legs somehow. As Isanti shot, Yost just wide by less than a foot. As now Isanti's starting to pick it up a little bit. They got the puck down in the Rapids end, and now we got a 2-1. Tudich flanked by Nelson. Tudich shot. Oh, Nelson couldn't get the stick on the ice for the rebound. That's one he's going to have nightmares about, unless he gets one later in the game. As Rapids still holding the zone. Held up by Tudich. Drop past Beauchamp. Beauchamp can't quite get enough on it to get through, as the defense was there. Santi breaking it loose. Nelson, he holds his own. Beautiful poke check against Yost. Nelson down low, centering to Denty. Big blocker save. As you said, good save by Healy yet again, as he's gotten some collision in there for him, but he's been playing well even though in spite of that, as Heikert can't quite get control of the puck, trying to get it out, and he's just having a heck of a time doing so as Nelson holds his own. Nice collision there by Heikert and Nelson as Schweitzer tries to get it back through. Puck just floating loose there. And it is not held in by Beauchamp. That was just an angle that he just couldn't quite make. That was a sharp angle. He had a tough go at that anyways. Rapids, they get whistled for the offsides. Another stoppage, 8:33 left to go in this second period. Rapids up 8-0, 51-10 shot advantage for the Riverkings.
Yeah, another update of scores around hockey in the Canadians versus the U.S. in the Four Nations face-off. It's 1-1 right now, end of the first.
I saw something between periods that was start of the game. They just dropped gloves and went after it.
Yeah, there was, I think, 3 fights within a minute and 9 seconds of the game starting.
Oh boy! Well, I'll tell you what.
No love lost.
This is probably before your time, Rory. I remember the 2008 Winter Olympics, and it was a gold medal match, USA and Canada, and they took our gold medal and they gave us Justin Bieber in return, and I'm still mad about that. As Bryceland, centering attempt. Oh, Anderson couldn't bury it. I still hold ill will on that.
Yeah, we'll take that trade, I think.
Yeah, I bet so. As Isanti brings the puck down into the rapid zone, Bryceland gets it after some bouncing around. Patterson can't quite play that because it would have been an offsides. Anderson brings it up. He gets blocked on the shot. Centering back to Allstrand, shot just over the crossbar and out of play. Stoppage of play. 7:37 left to go. Second period, Rapids up 8-0.
Yeah, a lovely little head check there by Marcus Anderson to find Felix, and a nice save by Healy again.
Face-off coming to the glove side of Healy. He's just played outstanding tonight.
He has.
My goodness, Whitehead holds his own on that face-off, won by Rapids. Williams behind the goal. Skating around, drop, down low. Puck comes squirting out along the boards, bounce off the stanchion, and Whitehead gets there first. Otherwise, there was probably a breakout opportunity there for the Outlaws. Center ice, Whitehead up ahead to Locker. Locker down around the boards, played by Healy. And now chipped up, trying to get out of the zone. And they do, is Isanti. Bring up center ice, coming through. Blocked by the defense, bouncing puck. Didn't have to be played by Shaw. And up the other way comes Rapids. Locker with it, flanked by Whitehead and Williams. Stop outside the blue line. Put back opportunity. No one there for Williams as the puck went past him. No rebound as he was hoping for. Is 6.5 to go. Centering attempt for a shot from the blue line. No one home as Rapids has to play it. No icing as Shaw plays it up. He plays it up to Whitehead. Whitehead down half ice. Ilian, he was obstructed from that just a little bit as Patterson gets the puck. He can't get it into the zone. And now with a full head of steam, that was Isanti's Yost, and he gets it poked away as Isanti having a heck of a time getting it up into the Rapids zone. Now they do. Patterson takes a shot from just outside or inside the blue line. Shaw up to the task as centering attempt there for Patterson. He just couldn't get a stick on it. Rapids got lucky on that as Isanti holds his own. Now they get it up to center ice. Isanti trying to get back into the zone. Beauchamp, leave pass to Diamond. Diamond carries into the zone. Ilian gets there first. Ilian using his size and strength to get there as Cooper has the puck. Leave up for Chevy Alexander about a foot to the right of the goal as Raffert corrals things, and back to Chevy Alexander. Go behind the goal behind Shaw. 5.5 to go. As Shaw, he's getting harassed along the boards by Isanti. Lift pass back behind the goal as Raffert gets there first. Cooper, backhand up to center ice, and there's a whistle. We'll see what that call is.
I think for me what I'm seeing is just the game lose a bit of its intensity, which is obviously understandable. I think if you're a Riverking, really sort of pride yourself on those little details and don't let yourself just go through the motions and keep on pushing for something.
Right, and it's not that Isanti's quitting, because they're not quitting at all. But that's a good observation, because I noticed that too a little bit, that the intensity,
just the speed has gone down a little bit.
Absolutely, is face-off controlled by Rapids just outside the blue line. Raffert up ahead to Denty, chips the puck way down, back behind where Healy has to play it. Held in yet again by Denty, bouncing puck. Isanti breaking things out. And they throw it down into the Rapids end. No icing is the call. Under 5 minutes to go. Second period. Rapids up 8-0. The puck comes up back to center ice. just a little bit. It actually comes up, shot inadvertently into the Isanti bench. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Yeah, looks it, and just making sure those people are right, making sure their other goalies they're ready to go if need be.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, I mean, Healy's done a great job. At some point, do you make a change just to get some experience, or you just play it out, see what happens? But we'll see what happens in the next 4:44 to go in the second period. Rapids up 8-0 over Isanti. They are on the verge of that weekend series sweep and getting another big 2 points as Rapids gets the puck behind the goal. Healy watching for it, picked up by his teammates as Vashikov brings it up, chipped down into the zone by the Outlaws. Centering attempt for the Outlaws, not to avail as Bennett comes up. I haven't mentioned his name in a little bit as he sends it up. One of the big leaders there as Lane gets behind the defense. Chevy Alexander's got to play defense, and he does.
Good play.
Nice sliding block as Rapids still trying to get that puck out. And that's one thing you talked about, Rory, is Rapids keeping the focus and don't let them get behind you on defense.
Yeah, just an example of it there, and those defensive turnovers I keep on talking about.
Opportunity for Rapids. Shot, block, rebound, shot, reshot again. Puck bouncing around. Ooh. Shot behind Healy. And another save.
What a save.
My
back
goodness. Man, blindfold the man. He's going to do a good job. He's got 2 sticks laying in there and shot in a goal.
Tudic finishes it off. I mean, what an effort by Healy. The back of the leg save. I mean, where did he pull that from?
Patrick Y, I believe.
Yeah, or Dominic Hasek, I think.
Oh, that could be one too.
Yeah.
My goodness, that was. You can't blame Healy for any of that. You got to give him credit for the effort. I can't say enough about it.
Yeah. When it gets to your fourth effort on that same shift, it's tough to keep on asking that of the goaltender across a full 60. And just, I mean, you as a goaltender, you want to make that first save. You pride yourself on that first save, and then you play from there.
Well, I mean, he made the first 4 saves, it seems, as Owen Tudic, he gets his first goal of the night at 16:27 by my count. Could be wrong. As Schweitzer gets another assist. And Nelson with an assist. So Tudic with assist to Schweitzer and Nelson, and 15:27 time of the goal. And it's a 9-0 score, 57-10 shot advantage for Rapids at 3:10 left to go in the second period. Rapids gets the puck down into the Outlaws zone, and they kick it back out, but Nelson's there, sends it right back around the boards. Anderson giving some chase as Olsen was there as well. As battling along the near side board, screened out a little bit by the railing. As we'll watch that come back out, more center ice. Bringing that up is Andrews. Blocked by Whitehead right after it gets inside the Rapids blue line.
Chip.
Absolutely nice chip there as Rapids tried to get another one from Anderson to Allstrand, but just messed up there by the defense. Heads up defense by Isanti on that to stop that from developing, because that could have been ugly too. As Rapids gets the puck up, Bryceland, Allstrand, Anderson, breaking things up into the zone is Anderson. Leave pass to Whitehead just inside the blue line. Skates up to the circle, redirected out front. I don't know if it was which player was off, but it goes into the corner. Anderson backhand towards, intended for Nelson. Puck is still loose, picked up by Allstrand. Centering attempt for Whitehead. Ginger little backhand attempt there by Whitehead. No avail as we have a whistle. And we'll see what the call is on this. I think there's a penalty coming up.
I think, yeah.
I believe that's what the call will be.
High sticking.
Yeah, or a slash or something along those lines. As it's going to be against Isanti, and that's a slashing penalty. Man, that's tough going, as that's a slash for Isanti. Number 14, that is Andrews. That's his second penalty of the game. 2-minute variety. With the time of the penalty, that'd be 18:06. As we have About a full 2 minutes of a power play. Rapids is 3 for 3 on that so far.
Goal.
And a shot and a goal. Make that 4 for 4. My goodness.
Yep. I mean, a great showing for the Riverkings power play. The second unit getting a lot more reps right now, and they're making good on their chances and showing coach how effective they can be. And Bryson nets his second of the game.
I'll tell you what, I looked down to just make sure my numbers were right, and I missed it. So I got to make sure I watch this as Ilian had it. Just skates
Super.
up, nice backhand pass. Bryceland, boom, one-timer from the circle. You can't do anything about it.
No, absolutely not. I mean, Ilian also has that ability to just find a perfect pass, and he does so right there to find Bryceland.
Ninth of the year is Jake Bryceland gets his second goal. Mikhail Ilian with one assist. And Cooper with another, as that was a power play goal. 18-18, time of the goal, as we are just about 1 minute away from the conclusion of the second period, and it's been nothing but Wisconsin Rapids. 6 goals to this point, and Patterson now with the puck, chipping it up into the zone. No one there as Rapids just moves further ahead. Williams gets the puck, shoots, turned away by Healy. 45 seconds left to go in the frame as the puck's loose in the slot. And as you said, it's some of the more backup players coming in, and they're getting their opportunities as well. You can't tell them not to play hard as Williams has the puck with Locker and Denty. Williams shot, try to get another opportunity. Loose puck bouncing all over the place.
For the
How that
hat trick.
didn't go.
Missed it.
How that didn't go in, I don't know. But it didn't. A big collision right below us. Garcia with Patterson. Physicality now coming up as there is a penalty being called. And we'll see what the call will be.
I believe it's Garcia going to the box.
I believe so too.
Oh, what a chance that was for Williams to net that hat trick.
Wow, that was something there. As you are correct, that is Garcia go into the box for, I believe it's a hook.
Locker
and they're
as well?
going Locker as well.
Oh.
Huh. Interesting. We'll see what the exact call is, but then you're looking at a 5-on-3. That will be for 16.2 seconds. So Garcia for a rough. Locker will be for a hook.
Good block by Champ off that face-off.
As time of the penalties, 19:44 as Rapids has to kill off this 5-on-3 shot way wide from the blue line. 3, 2, and 1, and there will be your horn as a shot at the horn, and that goes wide into the corner as we get another big period for the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings. 6 goals as they hold a 10-0 lead, and they will be going into that third period. They will be on the 5-on-3 with 1:44 to have to kill on that before they're back to evens, assuming they don't give up any goals, which for Rapids, you hope they don't, but you never know with the 5-on-3. 6 goals scored throughout the whole period. Schweitzer, Bryceland, Williams, Schweitzer, Tudich, and Bryceland all on the goals in that frame, as Deacon Shaw, he's 3 for 3 for a grand total 10 saves in the contest, as 49 through 2 periods for Charles Healy. So that's 2 in the books. Wisconsin Rapids again leading 10-0. So we're going to play a game here quick, chuck a puck, and then we'll get a new sheet of ice. So just keep listening here on 105.5 WIRI, Flow Hockey, and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Well, we're less than a minute away from the third period. Southwood County Recreation Center, as the Wisconsin Rapids Riverkings are just taking control of things with a 10-0 lead over the Isanti Outlaws. Man, it was just scoring throughout, consistent scoring throughout that second period. Scores by Schweitzer, Bryceland, Williams. Schweitzer again, Tudichin, then Bryceland yet again, as Wisconsin Rapids, they are out shooting the Outlaws 61-12. It's just been one-sided as they updated those save totals in between the periods. So with our good buddy Roy McGibbon, how do you approach this this third period? I know we talked a little bit about it yesterday when the game was in kind of a same shape. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're a River King. Just pride yourself on the little details. You know, make the right plays at the right time and sort of have that sort of dignity and respect for the other team. And I think if you're an Outlaw, just as I said earlier, play for your pride, play for yourself and your teammates, and just play the right way.
Well, 12 saves, as I said, for Deacon Shaw, and then 51 saves for Charles Healy, as he's played outstanding. Isanti's lucky that it's not close to a 15-0 lead.
Absolutely.
As he has played out of his mind through big stretches of this game, and it's just impressive what he has been able to do tonight.
Yeah, he's pulled out some absolutely show-stopping saves. I mean, one in the first and one in the second. The one in the second was almost one rivaling of the first, sort of back of the leg, just stretching out and sort of catching that puck, and he's been outstanding tonight.
Well, Isanti, they've got a chance to get on the board as they start this third period for 1:44 on a 5-on-3 power play, as Rapids took 2 penalties with less than 30 seconds remaining in that second period, and they've got a good start on it already as they just sent the puck down the length of the ice, as Rapids will be trying to kill this off here for another just a little less than a minute and a half, as we have 19:40 left to go in this contest. Rapids up 10-0, as Isanti trying to form something there as Andrews cross ice pass. Looking around for that was Heikert with Yost on the point, shot wide of the mark with a wrister top of the circle from Heikert. Andrews skates in, he gets that shot turned away, and Yost can't hold in the zone as we are under a minute remaining in the 5-on-3 for the Outlaws. Heikert skates the puck up into the zone. Lane stays on side, shot right in the belly of Shaw, covers it, and we got a stoppage of play. 18:58 left to go in this third period. 42 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3.
Yeah, Deacon forced into some action early, and just good saves by him, and another update to the score. It's now 7-2 at the end of the second.
Well, face-off, that's controlled by Rapids as Beauchamp gets it up into neutral ice in front of a very nice crowd here tonight at the Southwood County Recreation Center. Again, thanks for joining us on Flow Hockey and Wisconsin Rapids Community Media and 105.5 WIRI. Thanks for joining us tonight. Just really appreciate it. As there's 20 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3, 18:30 left to go in the game. As one last good chance here for the Outlaws is shot taken way wide of the mark. As down went Alexander Bezhikov, and he's getting up real slowly. He got a shot blocked by the Riverkings and really gingerly walking away. As there's a shot and a goal right at the end of the 5-on-3. We'll see what the official call is on that. Went 5-hole on Shaw. I don't know if he saw that or not, but either way, Isanti, they're on the board.
Yeah, great job by Isanti to capitalize on their power play opportunities there. I kind of lost the puck in front of Deacon, so I'm not really sure exactly what happened.
I think it got redirected about 4 feet in front of the crease.
I mean, those are always tough. It's just you hope it'll hit you when it's that close.
Patterson with the goal.
Assisted by number 9, Jackson
Heikert.
Number 26,
and Lane on the assists. So they're calling that an even strength goal.
I mean, a massive hook, yeah, it's been called. Massive hook on Tudich there in that corner.
So there's that.
Back up to Whitehead.
There's that delayed penalty, as you called it. So Rapids letting Shaw get off the ice, get in that extra attacker, see what they can do. As Schweitzer brings it up into the zone, splits a couple defenders, shot, and a goal! Oh, delayed penalty makes them pay yet again, and Rapids answers with that goal. 11-1 Riverkings.
A hat trick for Schweitzer, I believe. I mean, he's had 2 absolute rocket of a shots, and I mean, what a goal by Schweitzer. Wow. I mean, he's just epitome of an all-star, I think. What a performance he's had and what a weekend he's had as well.
Yeah, Schweitzer splits the defenders, goes right through the slot, goes right side, just under the glove of Healy, and that's how we're sitting at 11-1.
Yeah, just another one where Healy's just given absolutely no chance.
That's tough for Healy. He hasn't been hung out to dry, but it's just the difference between these two teams out there on the ice today. They're all series, really. There's another opportunity for Tudich. He brings the puck up. Rapids holds his own. Chevy Alexander shot. Big cover there by Healy. And we got another stoppage. 17-12 left to go in the contest.
Yeah, I mean, this top 6 for the Riverkings is just absolutely electric. Their offensive talent speaks for itself, but also their defensive game is really solid as well. I imagine the plus minuses for all these guys in this top 6 are just outstanding, and it just speaks to sort of the ethos of the team.
Schweitzer with the goal, Tudich and Bulldog with assists as we play on here. 17:05 left to go in the game. That was a delayed penalty. It would have been against Andrews, but no one sits in the box as Rapids scored as they were able to successfully get Shaw off the ice. Rapids holding the zone now. There's a question about answering. Shot right from the circle by Denty, just went wide of the goal. So you talk about getting that goal from Isanti, and maybe Rapids caught a little flat there. No, they answered right away. Maybe that's one Shaw wants back. He'd like his 5th shutout, but I think he'll take still an 11-1 lead. Shot off the post from Nelson. He wanted to bury that one as he's got the puck back there. Nice spinning pass, leave right in the slot. Shot, big rebound. Healy stands strong yet again as the puck comes out, held in by Denty. Nelson centering pass to Allstrand, centering yet again. Denty tries to chip it forward. He doesn't get the mark on it as Raffert holds his own on the far blue line. Leave up ahead, Allstrand centering. Denty tried to drop pass it, and now it is sent the length of the ice. Has to be played by Shaw, because there's another shot on goal, I guess you could call it. Oliver Bulldog sends it up ahead, grabbed by Anderson, flipped down, centering shot, and a goal! Tic-tac-toe! Bryceland with the goal, and another hat trick!
And another hat trick as well.
For Wisconsin Rapids.
Really happy for Jake. I mean, he's had some struggles this season, and his production's been a bit down compared to last year. It was, I think, a 50-point total, and just he uses his speed so well to jump up in that play and bury that lateral pass.
That was about as pretty as you can get. Tic-tac-toe. That's how we are at 12-1. Face-off controlled by Rapids. Anderson skates through the slot. Backhand just barely misses that one. As Rapids still holding the zone. Bolduc in the blue line. Wrister bouncing puck, and this cover by Healy. Anderson and Allstrand on the assists. 4:19, time of the goal. So Bryceland gets a hat trick. It's starting to turn into the Oprah show. You get a hat trick. You get a hat trick. Even Matt Fillmore gets a hat trick.
We're just waiting for Riley Williams.
Yeah.
I said to him in the intermission after his missed chances, I mean, do you want it?
Yeah, that's the question. Well, he tried right there with the redirect right at the top of the crease.
I would have been eating my words.
That's right. And he would have had some words for you after the game, I'm sure. There's another stoppage play, 15:18 left to go in the game. As Welsh skating through, shot, got a little bit deflected on that one as goes in the corner. Bulldog holds his own, skating backwards, shot, a little fluttering shot right into the glove and belly of Healy. Stoppage play, 15:05 to go. Rapids just taking care of business. A little BTO for you, and it is 12-1 contest.
Yeah, smart play by Bolduc. I really like how he's looking for that tip there with a smart shot.
And a shot point blank range from Williams, and that goes, I thought that went in the back of the net. It actually went above the net, so we still play on. Locker behind the cage, Welsh going for it, sends it out front. Whitehead got a redirect right about mid-slot, bouncing puck there. Beauchamp tried to backhand it in as well. She got beat up in the corner as Welsh is going to be going to the box. Says there's some pushing and shoving there with Lane and Welsh. Welsh not taking it as there's some gloves coming off. Referee's getting in there. As Welsh really wants at Lane. Lane's helmet comes off. Referee's getting in there. And the fans from Wisconsin Rapids going nuts as Welsh, the hometown boy, not going to take anything from anybody. And there the fans go crazy. And he is being cheered. And here he goes to the bench. He is so mad as he drops his helmet on the ice. And his teammates are just kind of laughing about it, saying, "That's our boy. We're waiting to see this fire out of you."
Yep.
And we will decipher what the penalties are for how long. And you know that's the thing. It's part of hockey.
Yep.
And I'll say I've lived in Rapids almost my entire life. I've known his mother since high school.
Yeah.
I've known him since he was an itty bitty little guy.
Yeah.
So I reported on him when he was still in high school.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool. I mean, you don't want to see the penalty. You don't want to see him lose his cool like that. But it's cool to see that in the growth of the game.
Yeah, I really love the small town community that Rapids is, and I mean, Welchie's such an amazing guy, and that fire has been brewing all season long. I mean, he keeps on telling me he wants to go. Obviously, his father played a similar sort of style, and I mean, yeah, that one's been brewing for a while.
Yeah, I mean, they're a little frustrated.
Yeah.
You know, it's an emotional game, so I mean, both individuals are going to be at fault for it, unfortunately, because they both dropped gloves. But that's, you know, almost sounds like I'm cheering for the kid. It's cool to see him get out there and get into it.
Yeah.
But probably not the moment that he wanted. But the hometown fans sure loved it.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only thing Welch will be irritated about is it wasn't a clean fight. You didn't really get the chance to really go at him.
No.
He was sort of fighting the refs more than he was fighting.
Well, he ripped his helmet off,
Absolutely,
so that's something.
Yeah, I can sort of see the congregation around his parents in that right corner, and I bet they're all loving it.
Well, maybe not. Mom might be a little nervous.
Probably not, but I think Dad will be loving it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, I know that for a fact. Oh, boy, as they're playing, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Coach was actually laughing, so, yeah, I mean, you have to laugh, and it's great that they're playing a little Judas Priest breaking the law,
I think with Welch, I mean, it's sort of, even this game, I think he's been caught with a couple ones up high, and I sort of, it was in that corner, there's a bit of afters and sort of just brewing, and it was sort of just bound to happen, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's a 12-1 game. When isn't something like that going to happen? Hopefully that's the only one we see.
Yeah. You don't want to see it getting out of control.
No, you don't.
No.
5-minute major cross-checking for Raffert.
Raffert's been called for the cross-checking, I believe Beauchamp should have been penalized for.
Roughing. Double minor. Isanti penalty. Double minor for roughing. For number 10, Vasikov. And Lemieux is in the box as well. So there's a lot to unpack here. It's a tough one to try to decipher here.
Yeah, definitely.
With all the double minors and this and that. But
yeah, I mean,
I'm still laughing seeing. I still picture Aiden as just being a little fella running around the rink, you know, at the first year of the Riverkings, and man, he's living the dream now.
Absolutely.
As it's going to be a power play coming up here for Isanti. 5-on-4, I think that's the call.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what is really going on. I mean, Locker's in the box instead of Raffert. I mean, I think the initial penalty was supposed to be on Beauchamp instead of Raffert to begin with, and
Well, our trusty official scorer will get it figured out for us. As Cooper picks up a loose puck, high slot, and he just dumps it up.
Great
to
pass.
Schweitzer. 1-0, and big save there by Healy as he just paddles that into the corner. Beauchamp can't quite knock it out of the way as we play on here with all these penalties still being deciphered. As what they're being called here at 5:22 is Alexander Vazikov, served by John Lemieux, roughing double minor for 4 minutes. Hunter Raffert, he's a major for cross-checking. 5 minutes is the power play. And then Aiden Welsh, served by Isaac Locker, roughing double minor for 4 minutes. So that's what we got going on there.
Yeah.
Either way, Rapids, they got a power play to have to kill. And they are doing a good job so far of it as we're a minute in, and Isanti's really struggling getting the puck up into the zone.
Yeah, good opportunity for Isanti to get some legs and get some energy.
As Cooper holds his own, sends the puck, keeps the puck, goes around a couple defenders. Opportunity on the doorstep for Beauchamp. He misses, and back the other way goes Isanti. Patterson takes the puck, starts losing edge. He gets checked behind the goal, and now there's some push and shoving by Patterson on Whitehead, but cooler heads prevail as Isanti brings it up into the zone. As ridden off the puck was Yost, and there will be another penalty called.
I think it's offside.
That will be offsides, yes. He put his hand up like it was a penalty,
Yeah.
but you are right, offsides.
With all the banging and crashing, I wouldn't be surprised if it's another penalty.
Yeah, that was my first indication, because there's a big physical play happening right in front of him with Bryceland, and when you're as tall as Bryceland is, that's good. That's the downside of having big players like Bryceland, as he stands 6'3", 175, is that the posing frame.
Yeah.
It's like an elbow.
Give away.
Ilian just got stoned right on the doorstep. And a big hit there laid down by Ilian as he just missed that one. As Bryceland sends the puck down low back towards Ilian. Boy, there's been all kinds of action tonight. It's been a very entertaining game. I think more entertaining than a 12-1 score would indicate.
Yeah.
As Rapids has successfully killed off 3 minutes on this power play, as they are 2:41 away from getting things all squared up here. So we'll see how they do in this last little bit. 12:10 left to go in the contest, up 12-1. As Rapids brings the puck in, Ilian pass over to Diamond, tic-tac-toe shot,
Nice.
got the goal! Ilian got that goal, and now it is 13-1 Wisconsin Rapids.
Really unselfish play by Noah Diamond there to find Ilian. I mean, Ilian and Diamond, they're a great connection. They've been together for a while across the season, and really unselfish play there by Diamond. Diamond's more of a skill guy. He loves to thread that needle, and Ilian, a nice finish.
Yeah, it was a nice pass back and forth to each other. Ilian to Diamond, back to Ilian where he buries it near post to Healy, and there is not much he could do. You get me once, you got it, but not get me twice. As a shorthanded goal goes to Ilian, his second goal of the game. Opportunity here for Isanti as they get the puck in the far corner. 8 minutes exactly, time of the goal, shorthanded. Rapid special teams all over the place as they have 5 special teams goals. It's just been all Rapids tonight. 11.5 to go, 1:45 left to go on the power play as Rapids has an opportunity. Diamond centering. Diamond could have shoved it home. He didn't. He centered it looking for his teammates. They're very unselfish, as you said.
Yeah, looking for Williams to complete that hat trick.
Well, that's what he was looking for. Unfortunately, he didn't there. But 11 minutes to go in the game. Still plenty of time. And at some point, you just kind of wonder, you still got to shoot on goal, but you don't really want to keep running her further up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't stop playing, however.
No, absolutely not. I think just keep on playing how you are, and end the game.
Diamond brings it in. Williams centering. He just misses it by about a foot. As Rapids plays on, we're about 10:37 remaining in the game. Kormakov, he brings it up. chips it into the zone, picked up by Bolduc. Bolduc sends up, playing off the boards. Williams can't quite get there as Isanti picks it up in their zone and really kind of slowing things down. Tudic, nice hit by Heikert against Tudic. Is Heikert no quitting that young man as he's bringing her up. He's playing with a lot of pride. Yost brings it up into the zone. Pushed to the side by Bolduc. Goes around the goal, leaves it up front for Andrews. Andrews shot, turned away by the shin of Denty. And as Rapids plays on, under 10 minutes left to go as puck bouncing and it gets loose. And here goes Tudic. Shot, big rebound. Denty wasn't there. Denty just holds on to the puck. And 8 seconds left to go on that power play. Is big rebound off the pipe. And that will do it for that power play. Isanti had nothing doing. As Rapids had a shorthanded on that 5-minute penalty, and a big save by Shaw. As we get a stoppage, 9:34 left to go in the contest. 13-1's the score, and that's quite the substantial difference in shots at 74-16.
Yeah, it is. I mean, just complete domination and just, Denty had a really nice chance there, a great power move to cut in front of Healy, and just Healy's able to save it.
And it's one of those that we talked about. Imagine what the score would be if Healy didn't play as outstanding as he has tonight.
You can only begin to imagine.
Well, opportunity here for Isanti. There is a whistle. And I'm wondering what the call will be on that, as I do believe there will be some line changes here for Isanti, as it will be, I believe, offsides was the call. 9:16 left to go in the contest, 13-1, Rapids over Isanti. As Isanti, they actually do have the final playoff spot in the North Division. They will be more than likely going to play the Squatch, assuming Rapids does not. Nearly an
Good
own
save
goal
on his own teammate.
Yeah, Kormakov, he almost does a Beauchamp from last night, as we don't want to make too much light of that. But now Isanti, they got a chance, 3-on-1, picked up, nice defense, played there by Chevy Alexander as Allstrand comes up through the slot, shot right in the belly of Healy. And another stoppage, 8:40 to go, 13-1 score. But man, if it one-sided game like we talked about, but without those saves by Healy, it could be close to a 20-1.
Complete credit to Healy.
But that you start looking at these playoff standings, we talked about that a little bit too.
Yeah.
If things ended tonight, that'd be Rapids at the 2 seed, and they would be more than likely hosting. Shot and a goal, Beauchamp, he adds 14, and Rapids just sees that lead grow. I need more lines on my score sheet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm running out of space. I've got so many letters and some goals and assists and points totals. It's getting crowded on this page, and I mean, Beauchamp, I'll go back to it. I do think it was Beauchamp supposed to serve the 5-minute that Raffert was given, and now Beauchamp's then got a goal. A nice play from Bryceland to find his teammate. Bryceland's having one hell of a game, 5 points now on the night.
Yes, he is. Rapids is doing what they got to do, and they are not making any question marks about it and showing, hey, whether we get the 1 seed, 2 seed, doesn't matter. Maybe you should be watching out for us to be representatives at Nationals. But there's a lot of hockey to be played before that ever happens, as Beauchamp got his 10th goal, as he was assisted by Bryceland. And Anderson, as Rapids is peppering the goal yet. Time of the goal at 11:33. Big rebound there. Loose puck bouncing around. Shot lifted by Diamond. He couldn't get it there. He had wide open net. Beauchamp just inside the blue line. Hit down low to Diamond. Diamond looking to center it. Sends it across the ice to Whitehead. Whitehead slapper. Blocked right up into the netting. There you go. Stoppage play. 7:26 to go. As Rapids has 80 shots on goal.
Yeah. Now, in the intermission, there was a deal made by coach, and 100 shots removes any punishment of any bounty punishment, and I think the boys will be looking to achieve that.
Well, they got 7.5 to do it. Boy, oh boy.
Tight.
That would be something I've got to I've really got to get something to commemorate that one. That's I'd never seen that before. As Raffert shot, big save again by Healy, as we've said all night.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're down to 19, my friend.
It's getting better every time, and I think now if you're a River King, you really want to just look toward the coming weekends. I mean, Dells Ducks, that'll be a really good weekend to end the season. It should be fun and fierce, and I think after that you really look ahead. I mean, Northwest are your next big targets in the playoffs that will likely meet if the brackets work out as I think they will, and that'll be a nice matchup. And then they've been a sort of bogey team as a sort of English term, and you don't really know what's going to happen in that sort of game. Really quite evenly contested.
Absolutely, as Shaw has to cover the puck as we got to stop at 7:01 remaining in the contest. Rapids up 14-1, and like you said, you touched on it just a little bit there. There just seems to be such maybe a three-tiered level to this league.
Yeah.
And I mean the top two, obviously Rapids and the Squatch, and you can throw Northwest in there too.
Yeah.
They're a distant third, but those top
They're
three
in there.
teams,
Northwest can bruise.
They can beat anybody.
Yeah. And I think it's the teams like your Mullets and your Northwests and your Ducks that they can inflict some pain on any team in any given night.
So we'll see how that goes the next few weeks as the Blades look as of right now to be Rapids' opponent, assuming Rapids holds on to the 2 seed. Diamond brings the puck up into the zone. Shot, rebound, bouncing around, shot, big save again, shot behind, shot through the crease. Alexander tries to hold his own. He does. Shot, gloved by Healy. Stoppage of play. 6:32 to go as there's 83 shots on goal, my friend. So we'll see if they can do it. 100 shots on goal. That's noteworthy no matter who you're cheering for. Just fire shots on goal.
Yeah, and that's what the boys are shouting. They're shouting to our scorekeepers. They're saying there was 5 shots in that little flurry.
I love it. I love it. Centering attempt there. Picked up by Isanti.
Garcia's playing forward.
Oh, you don't see that too often, do you?
The NCDC tendered to the New Jersey Rockets. Garcia now, they're getting a very versatile player.
Yeah, they are. As Rapids has to get back on sides as we get to about 6 minutes to go in this one. Rapids comfortably ahead, 14-1. As puck comes down like the ice, no icing. Shaw plays it up, picked up by Locker. Chipped up by Nelson. Nelson, he brings it up into the zone. Garcia flanked shot, high of the mark. As Garcia holds zone. Puck's loose, picked up there by Nelson. Nelson skating around, thinking about leaving it, does not, sends it down low. As there's a little bit of a hold there, but they play on. 5.5 approximately to go in the game. Puck held up in the corner, comes out, Nelson at the point, slap shot, wide of the mark. As that was one with a lot of force on it, just not an opportunity to get real close. Locker at the circles, trying to jam it home, one save. Already by Healy as the puck just stays in the zone. Racing for it was Whitehead. He held the zone. Williams, he's trying to go around the cage. He's being held up by Bennett. As Bennett always in the mix there. As puck sent back behind the goal. 84 shots now for the Riverkings. Under 5 minutes to go. Garcia battling down low with Locker. Puck comes loose. Williams sends it back around. Puck still loose. Slowed down by the defense as Yost picks it up, brings it up to center ice. 4:44 to go as we get a stoppage. Puck goes up out of play. They get a stoppage nonetheless. 4:42 to go. Rapids up 14-1. 84 shots on goal.
Yeah, I mean Nelson had so many chances on that shift to shoot, and he even blurted it out. Just couldn't hold it in anymore. I mean he had so much time and space, and shots are what the boys are calling for right now, and he had a prime opportunity to get a couple there.
Face-off, neutral ice, controlled by Rapids. Williams gets it up there. Garcia flanking. Shot behind the goal. Beauchamp comes up. Centering attempt. Gets it out to neutral ice as Rapids has to reset. 4.5 to go in this contest. 14-1. Rapids just cruising now as they chip the puck up. Centering attempt, no avail to Williams. Puck still held in by Beauchamp. And we've got a whistle offsides. The call. 4:16 to go in the contest.
Yeah, and it's I think it's been over for a while, and I think now you just sort of look forward to your shoveling your snow on Sunday and your lion.
Yeah, right. I don't know anyone who looks forward to shoveling that, but I'll let you take care of it. Rory.
Yeah, I'll be hopping on the automatic snowblower.
Oh, okay, all right. So stoppage and play here.
Great invention, I must say.
Oh,
the shovel needed an update.
Oh yeah, they normally do. I've worn out a few over my years. I used to do snow removal professionally, and nope, I retired from that. Not for me anymore, as there's a penalty called on Isanti. So Rapids going back on the power play. As now the question is, you just pepper trying to get to 100, you try to score, what do you do?
I'm not really sure what the plan will be. I mean, I see Garcia again playing forward. I mean, this is good. I mean, just another way to get some ice time and get some opportunities on the power play.
Rapids has to get back on sides first, as we are under 4 minutes to go. Locker brings the puck up, skates around the goal, slowing things down a bit at the circle. Back pass to Diamond. He sends it back down to Locker. Locker shot. There's a save for him, as Rapids trying to get that century mark. Garcia skating around. Going around, doing some circles. There's another attempt from behind the goal. Sent all the way down to Shaw. No icing on the power play, or on the penalty kill, I should say. 3:20 left. As Diamond picks it up, carries it up, pass up ahead, Chevy Alexander. Nice move across his body, brings it into the zone. Shot, blocked by the skates of a defenseman. Rapids has to reset. 3 minutes to go with less than a minute to go on the skater advantage. Chevy Alexander brings it up, round the boards. Official had to brought his hand up to protect because he was wondering if he was going to get hit. Under 3 minutes to go, 2:50 exactly, as 43 seconds remain in the skater advantage for Rapids. Far side is Locker, brings it up, centering attempt, and that's picked up by Yost as he's skating to get past the defense. Shot, Locker saved by Shaw. He gets a little bit more action into the game as Rapids now back moving. Whitehead up ahead to Bryceland. Skating in, save there. Big save there by Healy, up to 86 shots. Centering, bounce, and then there's a stoppage, a whistle. So official comes in. 87 shots now.
Yep.
With 2:16. I don't know. I think you're going to be just a little bit short.
Yeah, I think that power play almost just killed it. I think they were just trying to do a little bit too much, play a little too individually, and just had a couple of chances to fire, and they just decided to hold.
2:16 to go. 14-1 is our score. Rapids leading. Whitehead tries to hold it. He cannot. Puck goes all the way down. Bryceland sends it up. Across the ice pass. Cooper chips up to Beauchamp. Penalty is over. So we're back on 5-on-5 as Cooper tied up in the corner. Beauchamp. Puck sent around the boards. Ilian couldn't slow her down as Bryceland backhands it back down around the boards. Ilian with it. Battling around behind the goal. He's got it. He's being pushed around a little bit. Cooper trying to get out of his way. Bryceland at the point. Shuffle pass across the way. Puck loose. Big save. Another save. As Healy's still playing hard. That was 2, I believe. As Whitehead sends it up ahead. Beauchamp shot and a save. 1:23 left to go. As we're sitting at 89, 90 saves. You're going to be just close, my friend.
It's going to be right down to the wire. 83 seconds to get, is it 12 shots?
Yeah. We'll see how accurate that is. I thought there was a couple extra ones that they didn't put up there. I think that might be Coach.
Coach might have.
You might have said, "No, you're just you're
getting your skating. You're getting your reps
skating. I don't care what happens." And then after you're done skating, it's by the way, you actually had this many.
That'll just be devilish.
I can see Coach doing that as we are just about 1 minute away from the conclusion of this game in the weekend series. A sweep over this Outlaws as we are 1 minute away from the conclusion of the game. 14-1 is the score. Rapids is battling down in the corner. Garcia's shot, that hits a pipe and out, as that did beat Healy, who's had a great game. You wouldn't tell it by the score, but he's had outstanding saves. I'll defend that young man on that. A shot, save, rebound, and that's picked up again. 30 seconds left to go as Heikert gets pushed off the puck. 25 seconds to go. Puck behind the goal, picked up by Bullduk. Bullduk can't quite
just
hit the
escapes
mark.
Williams.
Yep, that was about 6 inches too far in front of him as we have 13 seconds to go, and I think the teams are just going to play this one out as puck goes in. There's 90 saves there by Healy as the clock stops.
They need 10 more shots in 1.9 seconds.
Yeah, I've seen weirder things happen, just not here in this moment, as it is 14-1, 1.9 seconds left to go in the game. As face-off coming to the glove side of Healy.
Maybe a discount on the reps, but
and there's your horn.
There we go.
As that was just kind of covered up by Bennett. And that is your final horn. 86 saves by Charles Healy. Or, excuse me, 76. 76 saves by Healy on 90 shots. Man.
I mean, I don't really understand the not pulling him. I mean, just give him a break, and just the punishment and the... Yeah, it's a tough one to swallow.
That's tough for the young man, but you know what? He played a heck of a game. He can't hang his head, and if he does, he shouldn't. That's just two different teams out here this weekend. 4 goals scored by Wisconsin Rapids in that third period. Isanti, they did get it started. Patterson scored for the Outlaws, and then that was followed up by 4 straight. Schweitzer, Bryceland, Ilian, and Beauchamp to wrap up the scoring in the game. As, boy, Rapids just really took it to them as they just rolled to another series win with Deacon Shaw, again, 16 saves in the contest. Wisconsin Rapids, they won last night by quite a margin as well, as that was 10-2 and 14-1 tonight with 90 shots on goal. That's impressive no matter how you slice it.
Absolutely. And I mean, really just shows the class difference in the skill gap between these two teams. I mean, Coach said that just should you stop playing the way you do because another team can't field the same sort of skill. And I mean, well-deserved win for the Riverkings. A lot of guys will be feeling good. I mean, a lot of reps and a lot of points to go around, and that'll make the boys feel good going into the last weekend of the season.
Absolutely. As Healy, he's going to get a good rest on the bus ride home. That young man really played hard.
Don't let him sit down because he might fall asleep.
That's right. Those legs got to be rubbery, as we will be getting our first star player of the game.
I mean, so many epic performances.
Caden Schweitzer, he's the first star player of the game. As the announcer says, everybody's favorite fib from Elgin, Illinois.
And congratulations to Schweitzer on his commitment to Hiram College in the NCAA Division III.
And then number 5, Xavier Beauchamp. He's got the 2-star player of the game honor for the Riverkings. He gets his fancy hat and goes and hands the shirt away. And number 24, Jake Bryceland, he gets the water bottle shower out there on the ice, as he is the 3-star player of the game for the Riverkings, as again they get the 14-1 victory over Isanti.
Big congratulations to Jake.
Yeah, absolutely there. So Rory, any departing words here before we meet up with you in a week?
I'll see you in a week.
All right, that sounds good there. Short and sweet. Well, for Rory McKibben, Art, Zach on the cameras, Matt Fillmore, the ringleader up here. My name's Mike Comer. Thanks for joining us this weekend. For the rest of the night, be safe, have fun, and thank you for joining us on Flow Hockey, Wisconsin Rapids Community Media, and 105.5 WIRI.